Auntie, what do you do when you're held hostage in your own home by a million Mormon crickets that have swarmed and infested your entire property? Well, you find ways to pass the time. Auntie, how you doing that? Oh, I'll tell you. You get to know your unwanted guests.
This is Arthur. He is constantly in deep thought. What is the meaning of life? Oh, wait. Where did I put my shoe? Screw your shoe, Arthur. Where's my leg? Oh my gosh, when did I lose a thigh? A 1 and a 2 and a 3. Hey, yo, Neil, it's leg day. Want to join me? Not cool, Richard Simmons, Mormon cricket man. Dude, not cool. Meet the amateur Mormon cricket theater group, currently rehearsing the balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet. Is it horrible that I keep asking them to practice that drinking the poison scene? All the boys want Lola. I mean, can you blame them? Just look at how her antennas blow in the breeze. As always, girl, antennas be on fleek. Meet Chuck, who is currently suffering from a crippling case of vertigo. Every group has to have Karens. No, really, each one of them are named Karen. They're sitting there just looking for reasons to speak to your manager, constantly on the lookout for crickets to judge. I've spotted their victim. They are judging old Candy. This is Candy's corner, and all of the other crickets of the night, they know that. Meet Joker, Tiny, and Sad Boy, a street gang, and members of the cricket cartel. All of the crickets know that that is their corner, and nobody dares step on their turf. Everyone except Ricky. Ricky is clueless. Hey guys. Hey, have a nice day. Thug life, bitches. This is their rival gang that comes from up north. Rumor on the street says there might be a rumble, a gang fight, after one of the members of the northern gang accidentally lost grip and fell from the ceiling onto the southern gang's turf. This is Neil. He used to be called Bob, but clearly you can see why now we call him Neil. Neil lost 2 legs and a thigh in the Great Migration of 2023. This is Harvey. He just ate his brother, and as you can see here, he feels instant regret. This is Cinnamon, a single mom of 10,532 children. Times have been tough, and now she works the adjacent corner from Candy. This is Lydia. She has a drinking problem. She used to be on the wagon, but now, well, she's on the wall. This is Samuel. He's a genius IQ, and he knows it all. Oh, teacher, yes, pick me. I know. Teacher, pick me. Oh, no, over here, teacher. I know the answer. Pick me. This is Clark. Rumor has it he and Clay went on a bender last night, and it does look in fact that he had one too many shots of Fireball. Oh, looks like it's true. This is Clay. Clay, you okay? Ladies and gentlemen, you are in luck. It looks like Steve's got the lady swarming as he attempts to break the current reigning champion Walter's record for the one-arm ceiling hang. Walter anxiously watching nearby as the clock ticks down. What is this, ladies and gentlemen, as Walter approaches him? Walter, what are you doing? Walter, tickle, tickle, tickle. Walter, not cool. Clearly upset, we see a deflated Steve waiting anxiously for the call of the ref. After reviewing the footage and the playback, the ref has made his call. A penalty goes to Walter for unnecessary tickling. Adding 5 seconds to Steve's time, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new champ. And the crowd goes absolutely crazy, celebrating Steve as the new champion as Walter sits crushed on the floor. Even the dogs inside are excited about this new champion as they both had placed their bets. You can see Steve's manager, Barry, already sitting there counting the dough. The former champ, Walter, clearly crushed by the verdict, the blow. But not as crushed as Angel. Oh my God, no, Angel, what happened? Angel, always the lady, even went out with her legs crossed and all. Pure class. Rest in peace. Speaking of leg, meet Liza. She fancies herself quite the catch. For an exterminator. I knew when Liza had her leg out, the boy band wouldn't be far. Currently sweeping from coast to coast on their migratory tour, meet Justin, Ricky, and Sam. The boy band sensation, Migration Nation. You're in luck. It looks like we caught their backup dancers practicing some steps. That make all the boys fall for them. Oops, there goes Mark. Such professionals and so used to the boys falling for them. Not even Mark falling inches away from them would ever make them miss a beat. And meet the DJ for Migration Nation. This is DJ Flip a Cricket. Looks like he's got his turntable plugged in, ladies and gentlemen. We might be in for another great show. Hilda, you bitch, what you been up to? I'm not kidding when I say these crickets party hard. Girl, what did I do last night? You danced on this bar. This bar? Yes, and you took off your top. FYI, you were not wearing a bra. Legit, somebody better check on Clay. I don't think he's okay. This is Don. Don sells insurance. Taking on his father's business after eating him, from what I understand. This is Fabian. He is a neat freak. His crippling OCD has him constantly cleaning up after all the other crickets. All right, that's it. I'm calling it. Time of death, 11:33. There will be a celebration of life in honor of Clay. Following that, a candlelight vigil. Then a buffet of Clay's favorite food, his other passed away friends and family. And let's face it, probably Clay. This is Reginald. He is madly in love with Angie. But unfortunately, Angie is in love with Mike, who's in love with Bart. Dun, dun, dun. And to make matters even that more awkward, this is Bart's wife. And, well, she has no clue. Pete is a pyromaniac. He's not a cricket. He's a firebug. Here we find Arthur still pondering life. And whatever deep philosophy he is pondering now sure seems to have him scratching his head. These are the teenagers of the group, and right now they're trying to sneak out of the house. Shh. This is Francisco. He's on the lam. He's on the run. And yep, Francisco, he's got a warrant out for his arrest for unlawful cannibalism in the 3rd degree. This is Don Juan. All the ladies love him. Yep, he's a real lady killer. No, legit. I've literally lost count of how many women he's eaten just on my front porch this last week alone. Case in point, meet Roberta. Yep, that is Don Juan's latest blind date. Poor unsuspecting sweet soul. This is Reginald. He is currently going for his master's. You could say is less like a cricket and more like a bookworm. Just pages away from completing his thesis. And this is Chelsea. Yep, she's one of them. She hoarded toilet paper during the entire quarantine. So, there you have it. Some of the backstories and names of the unwanted crickets that have swarmed my entire home. And then there's him, my hero, and the cricket's worst nightmare. I've heard the whispers on the wall. Yeah, they call him the Terminator, exterminator. But oddly, I've heard some of them lovingly refer to him as Chef. And they call his leaf blower the salad shooter, as Uncle Mike unknowingly creates a cricket buffet for those cunning and surviving crickets to enjoy. I've actually heard some of the elder crickets refer to Uncle Mike as man that brings great wind. Either way, Uncle Mike, that husband of mine, has clocked more hours on that leaf blower than I have in my own car that I've owned for 9 years. He's my hero and the cricket's worst nightmare. Yeah, that's my man.